We finally got the return of OG Chapter 1 Season 4 a few days ago on Thursday in the version 37.40 update, and although players were really hyped to see it, everyone was really left in disappointment. The OG Season 6 Remix Battle Pass that we got was absolutely amazing like we expected. Our 3 remix skins were the most popular and iconic skins from that Battle Pass, but then things start to go downhill when you get to the loot pool since they messed up the stats of some guns, but the worst part was by far all the map changes. You might remember last season, Kevin the Cube returned to be red instead of purple for the lore. All 7 of the rune sites left on the map returned to be red, alongside LOOTLAKE being red when he sank into it instead of purple. But with the release of the season, they decided to just throw all that out the window and turn it back to being purple for absolutely no reason in terms of the lore. As long as those details are, it was still really cool to see Kevin the Cube's floating LOOTLAKE island back on the map. The name has once again been changed to be called Leaky Lake, and we can see the island in the sky with loads of slipstreams around it. But like what happened in the OG days, the island has now finally started to move again. It's on its journey around the map, and I'll be telling you all about it in today's video. But before I start, I want to say to make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of the daily Fortnite leaks and news videos that I post. And if you buy anything in the item shop, then please consider using my creator code LDragon to help support me. So of course, the Fortnite community were left in loads of disappointment and loads of complaining after the update. The map changes just really ruined the entire season for a lot of people. Thankfully, the official Fortnite status Twitter account yesterday posted they were going to be making some big changes in the version 37.50 update, which has eased a lot of people up and made them feel a lot better. But in the meantime, we are experiencing the first of multiple live events that are happening in this season. Our first one has just started now, and it's very similar to how Kevin the Cube worked in last season, where he spawns and then starts rolling around. He goes on his little journey all around the map to arrive at Loot Lake, and we experienced a pretty similar event in season 6 with the Loot Island. As you know, after the end of season 5, when Kevin sinks into the lake, he sort of like reforms himself underneath the island, which is what makes it rise into the end, leave a little whirlpool behind. And in the island form, we sort of makes a pretty similar journey. Him and the island float around the map again, and it floats to each different rune site in the exact same order as it did last season. But this time it goes backwards, starting at the 7th rune, going to each different one until he gets to the first one, which is when he'll finally go back to Loot Lake. His travels just started a few hours ago, and he's currently on his way to the 7th rune, which was the last one he printed. He is expected to arrive at the 7th rune by about 2 PM ET tomorrow, which is exactly 24 hours since he first started moving. The rune is going to his southwest of Pleasant Park. Once he's there, he'll stay for a 24-hour period, using his cube power to make that rune rise into the air. Once he's finished with that rune and been there for 24 hours, he'll start making his journey onto the 2nd rune. That journey will also last 24 hours, and then when he gets there, he'll stay there for 24 hours while he makes that rune rise. And that sort of process repeats for all 7 runes. He's supposed to be finished with his little journey by October 18th. He will have already visited all 7 of the rune sites and will start heading back to Loot Lake. Once he's been back in his original position for a few days, we're actually going to get our new live event, which will be when the island explodes into 4 different pieces. And then a few days after that, we're actually going to get our 3rd live event of this season, which is going to be Kevin the Cube himself exploding, causing the butterfly event. It's always going to be such a peak thing to experience it all again. And although the community have been quite disappointed this season, I know a lot of them are going to really love this. Did you get to experience this originally back in 2018? Let me know down in the comments, and if you buy anything in the item shop, then please use creator code LDragon.